Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Infinite Canvas podcast. This is me, David. Now, today's episode is going to be a very special episode. And yes, I do know I usually always use the word special, but today is going to be very special. That is because today we have a guest, a special guest. The person joining us today is actually someone who will be introducing also later on during the summer when we introduce our campaigns that both me and John have decided to do during the summer to change up a little bit the show. So today he's here to join us because today we're having a versus episode. But unlike the versus episodes we've done in the past, it's going to be a tournament-based versus, which means it's not just going to be me, John, and this special guest today, but it's going to involve other people who we'll slowly be introducing with later episodes. And we are actually playing with the Pathfinder roles. So today it's going to be John versus our special guest. They both created their own Pathfinder characters and pretty much going to throw them in an arena and have them fight. Before we do continue, this is our first time doing this. So while listening back to the episode, I did notice that we were not calling our rolls a lot of the times. We were doing this on roll 20. So we were just going based off what we saw on the screen and forgetting that, hey, this is a podcast, audio form. You need to say what we're seeing. So we do apologize if on those moments that we don't call out our roles. I'll make sure we'll fix that in later episodes or in the future episodes. But had a bunch of fun with this episode, so I do hope you guys enjoy. Here's episode 11.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Infinite Canvas podcast. I'm John Venegas.
And I'm David Foz.
And we are visited today by our friend Paul LaBruyere. I'm pronouncing that correctly?
No, you are not. LaBruyere.
I was 90% close.
I probably didn't pronounce it correctly either, for what it's worth.
It's all good. So if you guys are wondering what he's doing here,
yes, John, what is he doing here? You never told me about this.
Yes, I did actually.
Okay.
Paul is going to be in our masks campaign that is going to be out in the summer. But we kind of wanted to introduce everybody that is going to be appearing there, but a little bit beforehand. And we thought of a great way of doing that would be through a neat little gladiator battle on Pathfinder. That may or may not take place in the same world as Curse Quest. That's up to you guys, I guess. It's up to your imagination. And each episode we're going to be kind of introducing somebody, and we have this kind of tournament basically planned out with a point system. That's honestly, I'm kind of we're still playtesting it, I guess. So it's going to be kind of weird. So bear with us. So Paul, this is the first time that they're going to hear you. We have already started recording some of our stuff for masks, as you kind of already know. So is there anything that you want to say other than just, hey, you're a buddy of ours?
I don't know. I wanted to make a joke about how our timelines are reversed or something. But that's... it's not me. Technically, you're just meeting me, but I have met you. Who are you?
But I am you from the future. Oh, God.
Please leave the puns to John.
No, it's all good.
Okay.
Did I do a pun?
I don't know. Just in case you're planning on trying to do a pun. I tried to do a pun last time, and he was very mean to me.
Alright.
No,
of
course not.
Close this reference of all the lines by Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze.
Oh no, please leave that open.
Oh, okay.
Alright. So the rules for our tournament were going to be as follows. First off, we were going to be using the Pathfinder system of Dungeons and Dragons. Is it technically the same game? Because I never hear people actually say that.
It's not, but it has been known as D&D 3.75.
Okay, that's kind of like when I tell people I play, I just say I play D&D, and I don't get into the details. So our first rule was we were going to have level 10 characters. They were going to have a point buy of 20. 65,000 gold limit. Now, here's the next rule we had to find out later on because somebody, who you'll see in a later episode, decided to choose a Dryder as their race, and we learned... Yeah, that's what he picked. And so we were consulting another friend of ours, Phil, who may or may not appear on the show someday. We're really hoping to get him on sometime, but we have so much stuff scheduled beforehand. You might not see him for a while. He has been so kind as to double check everybody's sheets so that I'm not the only one looking at them, because I'm also a contestant in this. And so he told me, not specifically, but he's like, you might want to bump down the race points or get rid of the Dryder and nerf him somehow. And I'm like, how do I nerf him? not in a very pleasant way. So yeah, we ended up just making a 20-point race limit.
For the record, I actually assumed that we would have a 10-point race limit and didn't look at anything else.
Oh boy. I think I picked something that had 12. I didn't want to choose the I think they're called Gorons. I didn't want to choose that because that was already 20 or 19, and I'm like, that's pushing the limit. For
Gorgons, as in what Medusa was?
No, Goran. They're like Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, okay. I thought Gorons were like from Legend of Zelda.
I don't remember the name of
Are they the rock people?
Those are Goros, I think. Gorons. Oh. The thing I'm talking about is Ghoran. I didn't hear back from you or from Ben on this one. Everyone was supposed to be a champion of a country. Did you pick one, or
posted in there. It was
he did.
I didn't see it.
It started with an E.
Eisrich?
Eisrich.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. So Ben can't choose that one.
That was the. Is that the ice?
Yes, the ice.
Land of Ice, right?
Yes. Very Viking-like people, nomadic. So I left it vague because I kind of wanted everybody to be like, hey, here's my thing. Everyone was allowed to pick one trait. Just for the campaign, it would be kind of interesting to see. Not everyone had to. It wasn't a requirement. It was just everyone's allowed to. There's going to be 5 combatants. Everybody will have 2 matchups, and in those 2 matchups, there will be 3 rounds of fights, essentially. Like boxing matches. They'll be about 3 minutes long. That translates to 30 rounds. Everybody starts off with what are going to be called champion points. Everybody starts off with 3 champion points, and whoever allots the most points at the end is crowned the champion of the arena. You get 3 champion points every time you beat somebody in a round. If you deal enough damage to basically kill the person, you get an additional point. You can use points in between rounds in exchange for half of your max HP rounded up, half of your equipment and expendables rounded up. We decided to bundle that all together, so that counts all of your expendables and all of your equipment.
Do my rage rounds count as expendables or spells?
Hey, me and John had the same conversation this earlier today.
So for anything that's like for the class, that's gonna be counted as like a spell, kind of in the spell category.
Okay.
So so for David hold on, I don't want to say that actually. I think.
Well, I don't fight against Paul, so
yeah, you don't. Well,
listeners, I get it.
He might listen to it. That's the thing, because he's gonna be able to listen to it before he fights you.
Well, so, I have things similar to Kai points. That's how I'm gonna say it, because I know I got John mad earlier today.
To be fair, I say Vinyl, so I can understand why you're doing this.
I think it's pronounced the Keyblade.
So yeah.
I'm sorry. I use the Kai blade.
Do you want this baby?
Oh my god. One of the things you can also get back are half your spell slots. Total spell slots. This is the thing we discussed. So half of your total spell slots rounded up. Let's see. You win a round by knocking your opponent out, so unconscious. You do not get points for outlasting, only knocking them out. So if you survive till the end and your opponent has not been knocked out, you unfortunately don't get any points because you didn't do anything. All right, we're going to decide this now, David.
Yes.
How many rounds is it going to be until the DM intervenes?
Okay, I want to do it at 15. That's half.
Okay.
I roll once. And if y'all make it all the way to 25 rounds, since there's only 5 rounds left, I will roll twice for encounters. And if my counter dice actually hit something on those 2, then y'all be facing 2 things. Because it's going to be the end of the battle, someone has to go down.
Okay. No points will be given to you for defeating these encounters. Just if you knock out your opponent. If your opponent is knocked out by you. An additional champion point will be given to the player for essentially killing the opponent. Now I say essentially because in order to keep the characters between rounds and for future fights, we don't want to make a bajillion characters because that's annoying. We're going to have this system where once the character is killed, they will be stabilized by what I am calling the oh fuck! I had it in my notes. I'm not looking at my notes.
Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Prepared.
Dude. I am prepared. Oh yeah, they're called restoration. I even pronounced it fucking wrong. Restoration agents. Restoration agents. They use time magic to restore somebody back to a former point in time. Now, they don't necessarily bring you back to to your perfect time. So you're not fighting fit again. That is what you use your champion points for. You give them to the restoration agents, and in exchange, you get one of the 3 things that you're allowed to get back, essentially. Now, if you might have noticed, those champion points are what you need to win. So you make the sacrifice of getting rid of one of your winning points to get something back from the fight that you just lost. Mm-hmm. Now, everyone starts off with 3 because it'll be super sucky if somebody gets that home field advantage so quickly. So if somebody gets knocked out, they'll have some points to bargain with, essentially. Be careful with your points, because if you lose all your points and you can't stabilize yourself and you can't restore yourself back to health, then you just get knocked out of the tournament, essentially.
Okay. Those rules sound simple.
All right. So now that we got that set up, we're going to move over to the arena itself.
Roll 20.
Yes, on roll 20. Now, a little bit of context.
Not sponsored.
Kind of set this. We're not sponsored by anyone at this point in time.
Sponsored by everyone.
Sponsored by everyone. Okay, so a little bit of context here for this specific story that's kind of going along. It's everybody that's competing is a champion of a country in Centra. That's the world of Curse Quest, essentially. And each champion is fighting for a different cause. Maybe they're fighting for their own sake. Maybe they're just doing it for the shits and giggles. For whatever. And this is essentially like the Olympics for this world. It takes place every 4 years. I love the Olympics. And it takes place in different cities every time. This year, it's taking place in the city of Caesa, which is essentially like our analog of, I guess you could say, like ancient Rome. And Caesa is the progenitor of these games, essentially. They were the first people to have invented these games. Every other country has their own version of the game, to an extent, based on this one. Now, they're essentially gladiator battles, but they've evolved in different ways. So some people kind of treat it as wrestling, some people treat it as boxing, some people have turned it into this weird amalgam of other stuff, so it's essentially like football or hockey. It's weird, it can get weird sometimes. But the core concept is essentially that people in the arena represent the people of the masses, and that's what they cheer them on for. The arena itself is... Yeah, you want to say something?
Yeah, I have a question. Is there or is there not a Blood Bowl variant in one of these cities?
A Blood Bowl variant? What do you mean, like an actual legit murder everyone kind of thing?
Well, no, Blood Bowl, the game. It's like it's a war game, except you're playing football, and yes, you can kill the other units.
Oh my god!
Isn't that like a game you can actually buy like on Steam or something?
Yeah, there is a digital version on Steam.
I'm gonna 900% say yes. There probably is something like that, and the orcs probably invented it.
Ah, my people.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, we haven't got to character introductions.
I'm just gonna set up the last piece of what the arena looks like. Actually, if you want, I can just describe what the arena looks like when we actually get in. So, if you want to talk about your big orc, I don't know what you sound like.
Introducing the player on the left. He's on the
shit
right side,
left.
right? He's on the right side, correct? I don't have my screen
Well,
open.
there's a
Just say
blue and
east.
orange
I
line,
guess
so I'm
it's
in the
east.
blue corner, right?
Okay.
Yeah, you're in the
the
blue
fighter
corner.
fighting on the blue side. Please introduce yourself because I have no clue what you are.
Kelvin Whitemane of Eisrich. Did I pronounce that right?
Either way is fine. Eisrich. It's a fictional world.
Fair enough.
Yes, you're gonna offend
So-
all the people from Eisrich when they hear this.
All
There's
the
only one character that needs to...
Eisrichians.
Icerichians. There's only one character that needs to be pronounced properly, and I'll say his name when it gets to my turn.
Alright. So, Kelvin, and yes, as in the measurement of temperature, is a half-orc dragon disciple. He represents the various traditions of the Whitemane tribe, including barbarian traditions and sorcery. And he is excited to be here to represent his people.
And representing his people, he will do fine. Is that that's all you have?
That's like all I have
other
for
information you'd like to
backstory.
say?
You're good, man.
Okay.
It's a fight. We want to
Yeah.
see blood.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I used this to test like a build that I had in mind.
That's good, man. I mean, like me, when you started talking about this before we got into this, and I'm scared shitless right now because I'm like, oh shit, Paul took this more seriously than I thought anybody else was going to. Then again, Donovan also took his realization. I came up with a goofy character that I thought would be kind of fun to see, which is a running theme on the show. I've noticed. Oh my god.
Okay, we
Yeah,
get
quit
some
bumping my mic.
as Kelvin walks in, we see some fireworks. White fireworks. You know, too snowy.
Right.
I don't know if you'll have a theme song, but there's one playing, so rocking out to that.
Shoot.
And
You
okay,
see, I normally get a theme song for my characters, but I forgot to do it for Kelvin.
we're gonna be playing the Icebox. I don't know if you ever remember hearing that song. You got an icebox where your heart used to. I don't want to sing any more of it.
Come up with songs?
But I don't know, John. On the orange side,
oh,
we
that's me!
have
Hey,
introducing
everybody!
weighing 1 pound.
Oh,
Joined by a creepy creature, we have.
Cedro!
Da, 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 da.
That's not my theme song.
Oh shit! Wrong one. Damn
Oh
it!
my god.
Hit the wrong button.
Cedro stands on the other side. Originally I had him with white hair and blue eyes, but I'm gonna flip that around because Paul's character has white hair also.
Yes, we cannot have more than one white-haired person ever.
I'm cool with changing it. I was flip-flopping on the idea anyways. Okay, so Cedro is a... I wanted to be a dryad, but I didn't know how to build the dryad, so I just chose a Gathling. They're dryads with wings, so there's that. The way I'm interpreting him is that he doesn't have functional wings. He has little stubs on the back of his back that kind of look like deer antlers. They look like faux wings, essentially. They've been clipped. They haven't been clipped. They're just stunted. And he has hair that looks... It's not hair, it's leaves. They look like... excuse me if I'm pronouncing this wrong. Wisteria, like a wisteria tree. They're trees that have a lot of like, they kind of look like hair essentially. Yeah, it's just like really, really long hair essentially that's flowing back.
Oh, that looks really nice.
Yeah, see, now somebody gets it. So one of the nifty little things about Gathlings is that you can make them tree-like, and in making them tree-like sacrifices their speed. No, yeah, it sacrifices their speed, but it gets rid of their constitution penalty essentially. And so then I gave that to him to make him a little bit bulkier and to make him look more like a tree, which is exactly what I wanted him to look like anyways. Now, next to him is his trusty pet wasp, which I have very unimaginatively named Vespa. Vespa is a large wasp that is his animal companion, and she is just the best character that has ever appeared on the show, and she is adorable, and I don't care if you guys think that bugs aren't adorable, because I haven't been able to convince anybody in 2 weeks that this character is adorable.
Bugs are great. Don't let them lie to you.
No, he thought it would be adorable just by having her hands on her cheek. That does not make it adorable. That just makes it a wasp with her hands on the cheek.
I drew her
Insects
earlier
are
today.
inherently cute.
Thank you. Somebody understands.
I mean, like, you had to expect this. My favorite Pokemon type is Bug.
Alright, just for a little bit of reference here, Cedro is only 2'8", and I'm assuming that since, Paul, you take up 4 squares, how tall are you?
I didn't do that, but so I guess naturally he's probably like 6 foot, like 4, I don't know. That sounds about right, and I believe enlarged person doubles your height. So that puts me at nearly 13 feet tall.
I don't know how big Vespa is, but it says here she takes up 10 feet of space, so however tall that is in bug height. Okay, so in the arena itself, in the very center is an anti-magic field, which suppresses any magic that enters it, essentially. It is tied to the ley line that runs through the city of Caesa, which sporadically loses magic every once in a while. And so that's where the Colosseum has been built. Around that are 4 pillars, standing 2 on each end, and 2 walls that hug the longer side of the Colosseum, that the players are able to hide behind if they so choose to, or for some reason corner one of their opponents in there. And we've each chosen a side, and we can start on any side of the line.
Okay. Is that all the? Is there any more explanation, sir?
Centra did definitely not say that all in character.
Well, now you have to come up with the character voice, because how am I gonna know?
Yeah, that's all I gotta say, and good luck to you, Whitemane.
Dang it. I started to speak before thinking of what I was going to say.
Happens a lot to me.
I look forward to our fight.
Alright, out of curiosity, I know this doesn't really influence anything, I am just curious, what is your alignment?
I believe it's chaotic neutral.
Oh,
Yes, sir, I do.
I picked true neutral. I don't know how that works. I just assume that means that I'm not really sporadic, but I kind of just take things as they are.
Okay. Everyone's addressed. I forgot what your character's name was again. I apologize. I don't have the
Cedro.
Roll20 thing. Cedro. His intro music stops, and bell rings. Everyone, roll for initiative.
Wait, hold on. What?
Your song stops and the bell rings. This is wrestling
Ding,
talk.
ding, ding.
Come on.
Oh, shit.
Roll initiative.
I rolled a 6.
My die fell off my desk. I rolled a 4. I also have a -1 to initiative. So
I have a +0 to initiative, so
Oh my
I
god. None of y'all are speedy whatsoever.
Are you sure about that?
yeah, I actually have a
Okay.
move speed of 40 feet.
Hey, John, does your wasp have a its own little character
Oh
sheet?
shit, I forgot that I had to do initiative for the wasp. Do I have to do that?
You can either have her do the initiative, or she can take the same initiative you have.
Actually, hold on.
Either
No,
or.
She has an initiative of +1, so...
I mean, you can give her your 6, so y'all go at the same time, or you can give her her own initiative, and then she can go at separate turns.
I think she's gonna go right now.
Okay.
I mean, it's just gonna be me, her, then Paul anyways. I don't see why I did that.
Yeah.
Or hurt me, then yeah, whatever. Well, let me know that Vespa is really fucking quick.
You could have rolled a natural 1.
What's that now?
You could have rolled a 1, and then she would have gone last.
That is true, but what are the odds of that?
1 in 20.
Guess. Let me guess. Okay, so John, you get your first move. Where do you want to run and hide to?
Oh, you shut up. You shut up, you. Well, I'm gonna find out how this works out. So I'm gonna scope out the area really quick.
Okay.
That is too far for me to see anyways. There's that field in the way, and there's also these pillars. I mean, it's a straight line. I'm assuming that they'd be able to see it anyways. Well, my wasp isn't magical, I'm assuming, so... I moved from the center of the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I move right there.
Okay, John is deciding where to go.
Vespa is moving
Vespa.
forward.
Vespa has moved 20 feet
Yep.
to the center of the force field.
Ah, yeah.
Approaching the force field.
Ah, yeah. Approaching that force field, though.
Hey, you
that
can't
was
hear
probably
me.
a
I'm doing
shitty
commentary here.
Oh,
Resters
okay.
don't hear the commentators.
Also,
Okay.
you're doing like golf commentary, which is like, that's a good swing right there. And yeah, he did follow through, and he
Yes.
has been cleaved in twain.
Oh,
be
that
fair,
creep. I love that creep.
People of Centra are very pompous anyway. Caesa are very pompous, and they are the creators of this sport, so...
Well, it's
Alright.
I don't know how to get excited when a character only moves 20 feet. Oh my god, he moved 20 feet!
Alright, okay, so I'm thinking of... Moving...
John is still thinking.
5...
Would he move?
No, hold
Would he get next to his walls? Or would he run and hide? No one would know.
on. I'm gonna move closer to my wall. I'm gonna see how this works out. Yeah, I'm just gonna end my turn there.
John ends his turn on the line. Didn't even cross his line. Next up, Paul. I'm sorry, Kelvin.
Alright. So I think we're just gonna... Do I wanna... I only get so many spells. Do I want to cast a spell myself? I'm just checking.
Okay.
Nope, can't get there with the charge. That's unfortunate.
Because I was gonna say, wow, that's pretty bold. Run into the force field.
No, that's not where he wants to be.
Let's see what happens. Will Kelvin murder Cedro in one turn?
Holy shit, please don't!
Give him mercy.
I can't get that far. With the charge, I can only move 80 feet, and I think he's like 100 feet away. 115.
Oh, I'm sorry.
How much
you can
does
run
your...
80 feet?
Well, yeah, I have a move speed of 40. Charge lets you move twice, and then attack.
But is your move is 40 because of the spell, because you're enlarged, correct? Or does that affect anything?
No, my movement is 40 because of what's it called? It's a Bloodrager effect, fast movement.
Okay. Well, if you do go in there, that effect. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean. I almost moved your character. If you do go in there, you do lose that effect, right?
Yeah, until I leave.
So you will automatically stop if you charge through the.
Wait, hold on. Oh god, this is weird physics. If he ran through...
Once he
hold on. It doesn't stop his momentum.
Because his special ability gives the ability to run further. So as soon as he enters that, he gets tired and slows and stops.
Fast movement is extraordinary, not supernatural. It's like one of the few things I get to keep when I run.
Oh, okay.
That's your physical strength. That's not magic.
Oh, I thought it was. I thought
that.
it was a magical thing that gave him that did that to him. I apologize.
My rage is considered magical, which sucks for me.
Stop looking at me. That's scaring me.
I'm probably gonna just run.
Oh, that's me, dude.
Up to here.
Where is he? It's Kelvin finally taking his move. Where is he going?
I'm gonna take a move action right outside that circle. And
Kelvin steps up to the circle.
I think I'm gonna... let's cast Ablative Barrier.
Ablative Barrier.
What does that do?
It converts damage into non-lethal. Oh, cool. I also get a +2 bonus to AC. So the first 5 points of lethal damage I take, each attack are converted to non-lethal. It also gives me DR versus non-lethal, but that doesn't really matter. And it lasts for up to... it says 50 points if I had a caster level of 10, but thanks to my prestige class, my caster level is actually only 8. And that is all my actions. Well, not my swift action, but I'm not using a swift action here.
It is now Vespa's turn. This is turn 2.
Vespa's turn. Okay. Vespa's gonna move there.
Oh, Vespa's going into the barrier. She dies.
Does she really, though?
I don't know.
She's just a giant wasp. It doesn't say here she's magic.
Yeah, I think
You're correct.
If it was a familiar, there might be problems.
She's not a familiar, though. She's my companion.
Yeah, and I think most familiars are fine, too.
Yeah, it's Eidolons
Hey,
that are
John,
not
this
fine.
is DM discretion. She dies.
No! David, don't you dare do this to me.
Surprise, it's actually an orb of annihilation.
Oh, boy.
Just charges straight through. Oh, you're dead.
No! Okay. So, that's over. I am going to cast a spell and see if this works out for me in my favor.
John, I do like that you're sending your wasp to go die first.
I'm trying to see how this is going to work.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I forgot how you find the DC of a spell you cast.
It should be under your spellcasting of whatever your spellcasting class is.
Are you trying to find the saving throw for it?
No, I just want to know what I'm fighting against when I cast a spell.
Are you trying to figure out
I
the
just wanna know if I can cast
concentration
a
check
spell.
for your spell? What are you trying to find?
I just want to cast Longstrider. Greater Longstrider. What do I have to roll against?
What does it do?
It gives me plus 20 feet enhancement bonus to my base speed.
Okay, you just give it to yourself.
Yeah.
I do?
Unless you
Yeah.
want to resist giving it to yourself, which I don't know why.
Yeah,
No, wait. John, do you want to resist this spell?
is something
that?
distracting you?
Do you want to resist this spell?
Well, here's the thing. The fear in my heart is distracting me.
Alright, make a concentration check.
Make a concentrate.
I'm not going to do that. Okay. I use the... No, hold on. I'm not casting the spell from my body. I am using the Staff of Beasts that I hold, which has a... It on the hilt of it looks like a tiny little dino... Damn, I forgot the name of the thing. It's a dinosaur head. It's engraved with a dinosaur head. So I cast Greater Longstride on myself, giving me a little bit more of a faster boost. And I am going to go twice as fast now.
Ooh,
Is
John
he
going twice
running
as
away,
fast.
Or is he close
That
in the
means-
distance?
That gives John the ability to move 40 feet, correct?
Yep, I move 40 feet now.
Moving
Instead of
40
20.
feet.
I'm gonna stay
Alright, we're
right
on
there.
par.
And he moves towards the upper left pillar. By the way, people at home, the way the arena is set is that they have like how many lines? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to the lights, and then after that there's 2 walls, top and bottom. Then 10 feet from there is 2 pillars in the middle, on each side, you know, symmetrical and stuff. And in the middle, which is like, how big is that sphere?
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, hold on. It's a sphere, so if you measure the diameter, you'll know exactly how much the diameter is.
It's a 42.
It appears to be slightly larger in one direction.
God damn it! I thought I got it right.
Yeah, it seems
It's
to be
about 40
45 up and down and 40 left to right.
Well, John made a horrible sphere here, but
It's-
it's a 40 by 45 sphere that's located in the middle.
Oblonged object.
Currently, John is hiding in terror on the top left corner behind a pillar while he sends his defenseless wasp to go die.
But I am not here to fight a wasp. I am here to fight you.
Bring it on, little bitch! Oh man, was that
Oh,
too harsh?
name
I think that
calling.
was too harsh.
Name
I didn't
calling.
mean that!
You hear the crowd going, boo!
I didn't mean that! I didn't mean that!
Now you start hearing Kelvin chants. Kelvin,
Is it my turn? Or...
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
wait.
Unless, did you want to move your familiar, or does it, like, or not familiar, animal companion, or does it require some other stuff?
I already moved it.
Yeah, he already did.
2 there.
Okay.
I know that sounds weird, but...
Yeah, let's go there. Oh, right, that's right, I have 10-foot reach because I'm large.
Shit. Didn't think of that.
That means I don't have to use my, like, 1 ranged attack for the day. I actually have 2, but that's beside the point. And this technically works. I am now going to enter my rage. You see me grow white scales. My fingers grow longer and sharper into claws, and my lower face becomes more pronounced into a set of wicked fangs.
Are you turning into a fucking dragon?
Sort of. The Bloodrager Draconic Bloodline. And then I get a bite attack thanks to the Dragon Disciple. And I'm going to bite at you.
Bite at me? Well, we can't be having that, sir.
Oh wait,
He hasn't eaten all day.
But first of all, swift action to activate Arcane Strike. Which,
Ooh, swift action.
which gives me a +3 to hit and +3 to damage.
Oh, ouch.
And so we're gonna bite at you with power attack. And I should have a +2 because the one listed on my... I should be attacking at a +19.
Excuse me, what?
As opposed to +17 because I'm not using multi-attack here.
Wait,
Okay.
you said plus 19?
Yes.
John, let him roll. Let him kill you.
Hold on a second. Wait, hold on. I'm flabbergasted at this. Did he say plus 19?
Yes, so do you want the breakdown of the math?
I don't think I need
John, this is what happens when you buy magical items.
Yeah, this is basically it. My strength score is currently a 30.
it. Ouch. Okay, go ahead and see what happens.
That is 19, so does a 38 hit your armor class?
I'm gonna
Yes.
tell you, yes. Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
Definitely does.
It, does twice.
Alright, so
Wait,
we roll...
what was the number? What was the number?
38.
It does hit me twice, yes.
Well, no, it only hits you once.
No, I'm saying it would have hit me twice.
Alright,
It would have killed you 3 times.
so we roll 1d8. And that's a 4 plus... Alright, you take 30.
Ow.
Oh God, John.
Ouch. Yeah, that almost killed me.
I'm so sorry!
It's okay, don't be sorry. Ow, you like crushed me at that point. Okay. Ow? Okay, I wasn't expecting that.
And also, like, I'm raging, so, like, I am, like... I am just, like, screaming or whatever. Previously where I was saying words, I am definitely not saying words.
Okay, David, question.
Yes.
I can cast a spell and then move, right?
Yes, but you have 10-foot reach, correct, Paul?
Yes.
He will have to cast offensively.
Yes. What is the the thing for...
It's gonna be what's the level of spell you want to cast, John?
Hold on. So, I don't mean now, I mean like on my turn. Or
No,
can I-
yeah, but
I'm
that's what I'm
already done
asking.
with my
Well,
turn.
technically it's Vespa's turn.
Technically it's Vespa's turn, but just what I wanted to do. It is an ability. Oh, cool. It doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity. Okay, cool.
Oh, then you don't need to cast defensively.
If I play my cards right, this might work. Might work. I might not die so quickly. I am going to use my ability Wild Shape.
Ooh,
Oh,
Cedro
boy.
Wild Shapes. What does he turn into?
I turn into a Deinonychus, is what they're called.
Oh my God, Don.
What?
Nothing. I would have
What?
gone with something totally different, but okay.
You thought I was going to go with something a little bit more useful, maybe? I'm not going to change what I have prepared.
But no, I would have, as soon as I got that much damage done on me, I would have immediately turned into a bird and flew away. Because from the looks of it, he may not have any ranged attacks, but that would have just been me.
Whatever. Alright, oh shit. I can still control that, I'm pretty sure. Okay. So yeah,
Ignore the druid behind the polymorph.
Okay. So if I try to run away, at this point now, what do I have to roll to get away from, what's his face?
Okay. If you can take if you want to retreat, you would incur an attack of opportunity.
Oh shit, he gets to attack me.
Yes, unless you roll an acrobatics check if you want to. But if you do roll an acrobatics check, you only move half your speed.
So I incur an attack of opportunity, right? You said?
Yes.
Right, I'm gonna try and see if I can still run away.
And that's if Paul wants to attack you. He can choose not to.
He's probably gonna. I'm not gonna, like, I would if I was him.
I can't do much else. Man, I'm sure glad Avalon of Barrier last 8 hours, because I think I'm gonna use it in the next fight just by leaving it up.
Okay. Alright. Jesus Christ, this didn't turn out the way I was expecting it to. Alright, okay, fine, maybe I won't do that. Maybe I'll try and see if I can actually take this fucker
Wait,
down.
are you telling me you were not planning on just taking 32 damage to the
I
face?
wasn't planning on that, actually, no. Thank you for asking me.
I thought it was only 30 damage.
I added an extra 2 because he was sassy.
What? No, he dealt 30 damage to me.
I rolled a natural 1.
4?
For Paul's attack of opportunity.
Don't I get to roll that?
Yeah, but
let's see if this works.
John was taking too long.
Sorry. I'm going
you should roll for his tumble check instead.
Actually, hold on. I didn't move Vespa, did I?
You did not. Oh yeah, it's Vespa's turn, isn't it?
It is her turn.
Okay, just pretend she moved there. She moved a little bit closer to the pillar, so I'm kind of like, that's not me. So I'm gonna try to like.
See, when you mentioned
get him on both sides.
Your animal companion was large, and I assumed you were going to be using her as a mount.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that, but I totally forgot. Okay. Evidently she's a lot slower than I thought she was gonna be, so that was a bad idea anyways. I'm going to use my dino attack on you. Rawr. I'm going to use my bite, which is 1d6 plus... Okay, question. It says here bite plus 5, in parentheses, 1d6 plus 2. What does that mean?
That means when you roll your d20, you add 5 to it.
Oh, fuck.
And then when you roll, if you hit, you add 2 to whatever d6 roll you get.
Do I add anything
I'm
else?
familiar with Wild Shape. Does he not get to add his base attack bonus when he changes into an animal?
Yeah, I was gonna ask that.
Did your strength change as an animal?
I don't think it does.
Well, I mean, presumably he's still a druid, which has like at least
No,
a plus
yeah.
5, right?
Yeah.
Plus 7 for me.
Ah.
I think that's DM's discretion at this point.
No, yeah.
So you're gonna let me keep my plus 7 bonus on that too?
Isn't it plus?
Oh,
8?
plus 8. Sorry, plus 8. Okay, if that's the case, then I rolled a 32. I almost rolled a crit.
Yeah, my AC's only... you hit.
Oh, cool. So then I roll... Hold on, I gotta write that down. Roll 1d6 plus 2. And wait,
That is not what you do.
That is
Sorry.
not what you do.
That is not what you're doing.
Sorry, that's in 1d6.
I like how you rolled a 126. Not a 126-sided die. Just a 126.
Okay, Paul takes all the damage, he's still up.
Well, technically, 5 points of that becomes non-lethal.
He's way up, John.
Okay, I bit you right in the kneecap. I skinned you a little bit. Rawr!
Oh yeah, by the way, I have fast healing while raging.
What? Oh boy. This is a fight I was not expecting.
I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't expecting this either.
Mother!
Alright, are you done?
Can I do anything else? No?
Paul made
Am
a
I
character made for killing.
Pretty much. Alright, so at the start of my
to be fair,
turn,
that's what we needed. Go ahead.
I
You're
heal.
not moving?
I mean, I'm gonna get killed anyways.
That's very true, I guess. Okay.
This is actually like questionable, and there was never an FAQ for it as much as people begged for it. But in theory, my fast healing is considered magic healing due to it coming from a magical source.
Mm-hmm.
Which means that it heals non-lethal as well, or an equal amount of lethal and non-lethal. So I heal 4 of that non-lethal and the 1 hit point you dealt to me. And now I get to do the thing I said you shouldn't have let me do, which is a full attack. Oh shoot! Well, yeah, I guess we'll just save. One second, I need to check if a certain effect is mandatory.
What is it, like a murder?
It's an enchantment on my armor. No, okay, it's a May ability. Anyway, I'm gonna do a full attack with multi-attack, which allows me to attack with all 3 of my natural weapons and my iterative attacks off of my spiked armor. Of course, with power attack and using
Power
my
attack
swift
goes
action.
with all of them?
Yes, power attack applies to all your attacks in a round.
Okay.
And arcane strike will as well. So we're gonna start with my armor spike attacks. So the first one has a plus 19 to hit. That is a natural 20.
Oh, I'm dead, aren't I? I can still survive this.
What
Roll
is
your dice?
John?
Yes.
Oh, John. If only.
No, I got
Hold
this.
on, I
can
need to
survive it.
figure out what's multiplied on. It's just the dice damage, right?
Yes. Not the multiplier.
Alright, well then. Most of my damage comes from bonuses. Unlike the last time I played a Gish, because last time I played a Gish type character was a Magus. And you do not want to be critted by a Magus. Oh, that's maximum damage.
How much is that?
John?
So that'd be 8 times 2 for 16, plus 21, so 37. Also, I like my new dice.
Oh boy. I actually gotta check and see what my
John, you're dead.
Yeah, I know I'm technically dead. Hold on.
You've gone below your con.
Have I gone below my... What's my con?
You've gone below your con.
My con or my con modifier?
Your con.
He's
Yeah,
at my con.
No, because you got 55 hits. I mean,
Wait,
you got 30 hit last time.
Yeah,
How much was
Doesn't
this?
Wild Shape
25.
do some shenanigans with your health or something? I know it does in 5e.
Does it?
Yeah, I've never played a druid, so I don't know their rules too well. I just know they're broken in 5th edition.
I mean,
I
Alex
don't
only
think
short.
it says anything.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything
Well, it
about
gives me
whether or
the-
not you
it
keep your
gives me the-
damage.
Hold on. It says it uses the B-shaped ability, which is...
If I'm right, you get the abilities of... You get like, extra abilities from that certain type of creature, but I think everything else still stays the same.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah, it's like, it's a, if you turn into a fish, I mean, everything will still stay the same for you, unless otherwise stated. But you
Yeah, it
get
doesn't
extra
give me
abilities,
any-
like swimming and underwater,
water.
Oh,
and
right.
breathing underwater kind of a thing.
I should probably click the
I
thing
think
that it
everything
says
else
it
stays the same.
functions as. That would probably tell me
Yeah.
how it works.
Well, I think I died anyways, and that did at least match my con, so you get that
Yes.
extra point.
So, round, I didn't even get to my freaking
No.
stuff to happen.
No, you didn't.
Gosh, darn
Damn.
it.
I guess I'll stop raging then.
My one job.
I mean, you don't have to, do you?
Well,
How
it's not
many...
a good idea for me to waste my rage rounds. I only get 19 a day.
Well, it's a good thing there's a little bit of a cooldown time in between, so...
Yeah.
Okay,
You all want to
John?
write down those 4 points. You
How...
got 7 points to spend, fucking Paul.
Hey, John, how would you like to spend your points?
Well, I can't believe I'm a masochist and I actually have to go with this system. Well, clearly I want my health back, so I'm gonna take half of my health, rounded up, which is...
Are you spending 2 points to get your full health?
No, I have healing spells. 27 and a half, so I get 28 health.
Okay.
Oh boy. Okay, I got you. Alright, I got this. Second turn. Do we want to reroll initiatives? This is another
Yep,
round.
it's a new round. I'm gonna keep the same rounds because I want to get to 15.
Okay, fair enough.
So this is round 4.
Alright. I've got 2 champion points, and Paul has...
7 now, because I'm... there's no real reason to... Hey.
No, I understand. No, it's totally a great thing to understand. It's great, it's fine, we're all fine. Everything was having fun.
I didn't realize that, we just kept going again.
Oh god. Hey, you get to reset on the other side.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh Jesus, I'm scared. Hey, it's not even Halloween and I'm scared.
Hey, John, you should have just made it 1 point per match since it's 3 matches. But
hey, you want to change that now? Probably not, because I already said the words.
I mean, I didn't know this was gonna be a
brutal.
Okay, and for those who don't know or don't watch wrestling, this was an example of something called a squash match. That is where one opponent easily squashes the other opponent. Typically, it's done for the heels. Like the heels will get squashed, and it's done differently. It's mostly like to get someone over. They'll put them like in a bunch of squash matches, so that they'll be like, "Oh, look at this dude! He's so strong and easy to defeat everybody." And so I'm guessing Kelvin is the face in this because everyone's chanting, "Let's go, Kelvin!"
It's a surprise that Cedro even got up here.
I guess someone's feeding into their ego now.
Oh no! All right.
Also, it's Kelvin, not Calvin, because I needed to make the cold pun.
Of course you did. Oh, well,
Let's
you
go,
must think you're a really cool guy, don't you? That's what I say when I come back. Oh, you must think you're a really cool guy, don't you, Kelvin?
As soon as you walk out, you hear boo!
Oh, no.
Boo!
Oh, boo you!
Oh wow, okay. They shut up. Oh, wow, ouch, that hurt.
Do not boo my competitor. He has made it this far. If you think you can do better, come down and fight me yourself.
I come down. I
Is that
strike
how I'm
you
gonna
with
DM the next game?
power word kill. Roll a will save, please.
Power word kill is will, not fort.
I forget. DM discretion.
Okay.
I rolled the 13.
Roll
for this round's
a
initiative.
will save.
17.
Damn. Okay.
DC is 25. You die.
Oh dang! I needed to roll a 14.
There you go, John. You win.
That's a pity round. I don't even get that point technically because I didn't judge him.
I get 3 points. Damn, how am I gonna?
That's not how that works.
How am I
Holy
gonna?
shit!
I, as the DM, gonna spend that. Can I get a lollipop?
You're gonna spend it on making the end the round effect happen sooner. That the zone will be restricting in 30 seconds.
Alright, so I am ready to go for the next one. I rolled a 13 for this one.
You gotta roll for your meat.
Well, I'm gonna mount it this time.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the mount strategy. No.
I
okay.
rolled a 1 for initiative.
You trip and fall.
Not a natural one.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, no, I'm not gonna mount this time. Fuck it.
Are you sure you want to take this strategy, John?
I'm
You've already said you were gonna mount.
Hold on. No, I'm not gonna do this. Fuck.
Okay.
It's not based on. Based on the.
Your wasp flies, so like you'd force me to try and jump at you, and I didn't put ranks in jump.
Okay, as round 2 starts, a very, very attractive cave troll woman walks down the middle of the ring with the number 2 sign, and that starts the round 2. Round 2 starts. Johnny boy, you go first.
Alright.
By the way, that female cave troll got a lot of whistles.
5, 10, 15, 20. Nope, no.
I like the strat of starting behind the wall this time.
Yeah,
John?
I figured it out this time.
I didn't know you had a free range of where you want to start.
Huh?
I didn't know you had a free range of where
That
you
was
wanted
the
to
thing
start.
I said that at the beginning.
You did?
Yeah, I
I
assume
do
you
not
just have to
remember
start
this.
behind the line.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Can you start behind his line?
No!
That is a line.
Ah!
I
I'm
apologize.
gonna start behind this like random line. Yeah, I mean it's a grid, so I can start like anywhere, right?
Yeah, I think that's pretty much what the rule said.
God, no!
I'm behind all the lines.
I'm behind all the lines, guys.
Round 2 starts. Vespa's going first. What is her move?
She stands right there.
She stands her adorably, even though it's pretty hard for a bug to stand
And
there
she
adorably.
she like plays with her antenna.
Do not lie to the audience.
Everyone's booing. Everyone loves Vespa. Don't like Cedro.
Oh, hold on. Actually, Cedro is going to do something.
The audience thinks that Vespa is actually the competitor.
Everyone's yelling at Vespa, get a new companion!
Hey! That's not nice, guys.
Your familiar sucks. Unsummon them.
Oh my god, no. No. Screw you guys. You guys are meanies.
You
Alright.
hear someone
Get in.
behind Kelvin. Lay him down cold.
What do I have to roll to, well, I mean, like, do I roll against anything to use summon nature's ally?
You just do it. Follow
Okay.
follow the requirements, por favor.
Okay.
A bunch of creatures will make this more interesting. It's like, what do I do?
Oh, you want more creatures? I can roll for that.
No, I got
Well,
one.
he's using summons
I got
nature
this.
ally.
When do I get to
Oh,
roll?
yeah, I do. I forgot what the size of this thing is. Hold on. Oh, it's a medium creature. I'm still gonna summon it, I don't give a shit. I don't know if you can see that. I actually don't know where I'm supposed to put these things. How far away from me do they spawn?
You put them wherever you want to. It's from the range of the spell.
Okay, so as long as I can see them?
Whatever your range on the spell is.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean.
Here goes a joke for you. An ice cube walks up to the to a bottle of water and says, "I was water before I was cool."
You
Wow.
can't see me, but I'm
Any
drinking.
crickets.
Drinking
No,
what?
I'm drinking
Any-
water, not alcohol.
I get it. Don't laugh at my
25 feet plus 5 feet every 2 levels.
Wait, what?
AKA, it's a
That's what it
close range
says.
spell.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
It's
So
like
that-
5 feet.
Or
25
25
feet.
feet.
Plus 5 feet every
Mhm.
2 levels, so that's 25 plus
50.
25, 50. Cool.
50.
I'm here.
So you can cast it anywhere within 50
Five-
range. 50 feet.
5
range.
squares. 1, 2,
Remember not to put it in the,
the field. I get that because it's a magic spider.
yeah.
Put it into the field.
Alright, and that is my 2 moves. I don't think I have to do this with the other fight, hopefully. So I'm just gonna... Hopefully maybe this will work out.
Alright, so if I do a charge attack...
Oh, I don't think if it was obvious. I summoned a baby I summoned a spider. For anyone who wasn't aware of that. I summoned a spider. It's adorable.
I'm gonna charge the spider.
I'm gonna like this because as soon as you walk in, you shrink, and then once you come back out, you grow.
Yeah! Should
Oh
I
my
make,
God.
like, an acrobatics check or something for that to work?
You know what? Due to the size change, as soon as you walk in, acrobatics check. I'm gonna guess the DC really quick. I'm gonna roll my die.
Is this so that he doesn't trip?
Man,
From
maybe
the
I should have
immense
put
shape-
points into
shift of
acrobatics instead of fly. I mean, I don't get a fly speed until 2 levels, and I don't think we level up in this.
No, that's out of the question.
Okay, so I figure out the AC. Go ahead and roll.
Alright,
If you miss it by 5 or more, you trip.
how's a 6?
You trip.
Where does he trip?
Let me see. I'm gonna do a quick roll.
So I was going to move here, so I guess somewhere along that line.
The unexpected size change kind of caught you off guard. You make it halfway into the sphere.
Okay.
Smack dab center in the
And
sphere.
so he is technically now prone. Since he missed it by 5.
How do I change the size of this guy? Let me select.
I got it.
Now he looks super tiny.
He does look super tiny.
Now's your chance, John. Send your spider in there.
The spider will die if I put it in there. I hope you know
Oh, wait,
that.
do I have to add a spider in the initiative order now?
Oh,
Should
fuck.
go when he goes.
Yeah, I'll just go after me.
Okay. Add to
Great.
turn.
I spun around it now. Okay, there it goes. Snap.
Oh god. Vespa's turn. Alright. Vespa
He
is...
said spiders will go after Cedro, correct?
Yes.
Oh shoot, my ablative armor is down until the until I leave as well.
Hey, David, since Vespa's flying, can she technically pass over this little square that the spider is in?
How high is she? I mean, yeah, I guess, yeah.
Okay,
She's
and I was
flying-
gonna say, it's a spider.
Yeah.
It's a giant spider. It's like... It's the size of a dog.
John, don't test me. I'll put you back down.
Okay.
I have all the power. Round 5, sirs.
Alright. Vespa has moved into... has moved a little bit closer into the sphere.
Is her head poking in?
Her head is poking in, yeah.
She dies.
She doesn't die. That's a lie. You're lying.
You're not letting me do anything. I want to kill.
Wait your turn.
Wait your turn. Alright.
Because of that, someone in the audience dies.
Someone in the audience
It's
dies?
just a heart attack.
Okay.
Or are they struck by lightning?
While that's going on, I am going to use the magical spell Cure Serious Wounds on myself. Which is
Why
the
did you do that during the rest time?
Huh?
Why did you do that during the rest time?
Because I forgot.
Oh my god. What's, how much is serious wounds?
3d8 plus my level. 1 divided by my level.
Okay.
So, 1 for every level. So that's plus 10. Cool. Is that enough to recover me all the way?
You got 18, John.
I'm almost
so
there.
close to
I'm
max.
good. Alright. The spider is going to just sit there and kind of do a little bit of like a little bounce thing. Kind of looking at Kelvin like,
No acid?
get over here. And it
No
hisses.
venom splash or anything?
Every time the spider shows up, they just play another segment of They Might Be Giant Spider. Spider! He is our hero.
So now it is Kelvin's turn.
Alright.
Kelvin!
Kelvin? Kelvin.
Kelvin. Kelvin!
Kelvin. Is this what the podcast's gonna be now? Just us saying Kelvin so many times?
Kelvin!
Kelvin!
Paul.
If you walk in that direction, you'll get 2 attacks and opportunity on you.
I can take him.
Oh,
I
wow,
don't like
okay.
that. I don't like that sound.
The first attack you get will still be at small size. Plus, you have to spend one move action to get up. So a move action to get up, and you can still move, but you won't get no attacks.
I can't do my fancy attack here because it's magical. Dang it, why did I choose a class where basically everything keys off of magic?
So your damage is pretty low in there, isn't it?
My damage is pretty low when actually, no, my damage can actually be basically the same. I guess in theory I can't Arcane Strike. Oh wait, and I'm not enlarged, and my Belt of Giant Strength doesn't work. So yeah, my damage is pretty low in here.
John, you got your chance. You got your window.
Alright.
Keep him in there.
This is the key. John didn't spend money on stuff, because he,
No, he did not spend any money on any magical items to help him out.
I did. They're just not useful.
But you
things
spent
in
it
this
all
fight,
on
apparently.
weapons.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
yeah.
assumed that I was gonna use them, but apparently things kill me instantaneously in this game.
I mean, druids are not well known for close combat fighting.
That was just in case I had to. I thought the summons would be of
No,
enough
he
use.
could have been like a cave druid using Vital Strike.
That's assuming that I know what I'm doing.
No, John, you can go up against Dawn next time. And
Oh, I'm
Is
probably wrong.
Paul gonna just stick there?
No, I was looking other stuff up.
You
Oh, wait,
motherfucker.
Can I run under your wasp?
That would still be an attack of opportunity, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I just want to get closer to you.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna run here and eat the attacks.
Okay.
Too bad your wasp doesn't have like I can't remember the feat, but gives them multiple attacks
Combat
of
expertise.
opportunity. Yes, combat expertise gives them multiple attacks of opportunity. So first wasp attacks. Go, John. Attack with your wasp.
All right. So you're gonna do that. Excuse me. I'm going to use. Vespa is going to use her sting attack. No, I don't think 16 hits, does it?
Let's see. Only because Ablative Barrier is still up.
So no, right?
Yeah, it does not hit.
Okay.
Your spider
then-
gets an attack.
Oh, does the spider get to attack it too?
Yes.
Sweet Nelly.
The way
Yes.
he crossed, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I moved out of your spider's threatened square.
Kelvin has decided to take a risky maneuver, but not really risky.
It
incurring
takes
two
an
attacks
adorable
of
little munch out of you. I rolled the wrong dice.
You not roll a dice.
Shut up.
So
that
Kelvin
one hit?
taking 2 attacks of
I
opportunity.
rolled an 18 against you. Does that
18.
count?
18
Does it-
does in fact hit.
Sweet. Cool. I get to deal damage now. I get to deal 1d6 plus poison damage.
Them poisons.
I assume I get a save versus poison.
Yes, you
I
do.
would assume so.
Does it say
Oh.
what's the will save on that? Or does it say what kind of save it is? I think it's 40. Will? Is it 42? 42? I want to say poison is 42.
It's a fort save, yeah. DC 10 plus half the poison creature's racial HD.
Alright, so I'm rolling to see if I get a natural 1. Oh, wait,
Yes.
DC 10 plus what? It has
my
a bonus.
Creature's natural. Yeah, it's half of my creature's natural something. I don't think it's much. It's a spider.
Does a 31 save?
It most definitely does.
No, you get double poison.
Oh, dang.
Did you say double poison?
You get double poison.
No!
Let me make sure.
You turn into a spider.
Hold on.
That was my plan all along!
I forgot one thing that is actually only a 28 because I'm not currently raging.
Well, Paul, I don't think it makes much of a difference.
Let me call it.
Okay, I just want to keep myself honest.
It's fine.
Now he definitely turns into a spider.
Alright.
That
Uh,
30
Can I
was the
still
one that
rage
saved
as a
him.
spider?
Uh,
Can
you're
I
not
use
a
my
spider.
breath weapon?
Everything's still exactly the same. You're just a spider now.
How does shot web?
I can't go back to the north as a spider. They're cold-blooded.
Oh my god.
Just go back
Okay.
into the barrier.
Wait, he can go back?
What?
He can go back home. Yes. You
no, I
can't
mean,
because
right
you're
now,
gonna
at
die.
this very moment.
Oh no! Wait, do you want to go back, Paul? Do you want to do the U-turn and go back?
No, I'm here to represent my country. I can't just run.
I'm sorry, John. I tried.
What do you do from there, Kelvin?
Well, I took 2 move actions, so nothing.
And now it is Vespa's turn.
All right, Vespa's turn. Vespa is going to attempt to poison him again.
So you know a 16 doesn't hit and an 18 does.
Yep, it's somewhere in there.
His AC is actually 20. I don't know how you managed to hit that.
God damn it! All right,
That 11 will not hit.
Oh god damn it!
Now roll
Okay.
a 10. It'll magically hit.
Quiet you. Alright, there's another spell I want to cast.
Makes a character who, on 2 through 19, they hit as normal, but they critical hit on 1 and critical fail on 20.
Can you keen a weapon so much that you can get like a natural crit on it too?
Not in Pathfinder, because Keen doesn't stack with like anything. In D&D 3.5, I think you could get your crit range as low as 8 to 20.
That sounds very broken.
Well, remember, it's only an automatic hit on 20, so you still have to hit with that 8.
Oh, that's different then. Consider even if you do hit that crit range, you can no matter if you get a 20 or not, you still have to roll to confirm.
Yeah, but you still hit.
Yeah.
Alright, you're within range. I cast a spell.
Okay.
Oh fuck, I haven't been doing my flavor. Okay, I just realized that now, halfway, already towards the end. Alright, so on Cedro are these little tattoos on his arm. I'm making it sound like Cedro's cool, but he's actually kind of fucking weak apparently, so he's not that cool anymore.
I too
so the
have
way
tattoos.
The way I summon creatures is I literally rip off the tattoos off of my bark skin and throw it out, and it turns into the creature.
Alright, that's sweet as hell.
Yeah, that's how I kind of envisioned
stole
it.
that idea.
There's actually a magic item that does it, if I remember correctly.
I don't remember that magic card, but I really like that
No,
idea.
a magic item. It's not a Magic the Gathering card.
Oh, okay.
Wait, how much is a deck of many things? I'm willing to bet Ben is going to show up with one.
Bear with me, this isn't just one.
Is that a giant monkey?
It's actually, couldn't find a swarm of monkeys.
Shoot swarms. Okay.
Alright. So Cedro throws out a little piece of his branch, a little piece of his bark from his shoulder, and it lands on you, and it turns into a swarm of screeching, mischievous monkeys.
How many swarms? And I want names. How many monkeys? A name,
What's
please.
that?
How many monkeys? A name.
A monkey swarm. It is composed of. It doesn't give me a number, so it's gonna be composed of a swarm of tiny monkeys.
I need a number.
Enough monkeys to fill a 5x5 square. So we just need to calculate the surface area of a monkey as viewed from the top.
6?
Can we say 7 monkeys?
Yes.
Okay, now
They're
name
jumping on the bed. None fell off and bumped their heads.
Yeah, none of them jumped off. They got squashed.
It's a swarm. I think it's probably at least 20 monkeys.
I don't want to sit here and name all 20 monkeys.
Just go with the letters of the alphabet. I'm not naming them all. I didn't even name my spider, which fine. I guess I'll name her something. Her name will be
If you name them, you'll be
Polka-Dot.
very connected to it.
Polka Dot.
Damn it,
Her
you
name's
named
Polka
it.
Dot.
Now when it dies, you're gonna be sad.
It's fine.
Alright,
She's
the
summoned.
monkeys' names are George, King Kong, Diddy Kong, Cranky Kong, Lanky Kong.
And those all have H's in there and multiple A's to differentiate between the Kongs.
We need 2 more now. You
Bill and
started this, now you have to end it.
Shoot,
Bill
I
and Ted.
never played Donkey Kong. I don't know all their names.
Candy, Dixie, King K. Rool. He's a Kong probably. I don't know.
King K. Rool is crocodile.
I can't summon crocodiles.
You take 5 damage from lightning. Lightning strikes you from the heavens.
Okay. You got a swarm of monkeys just jumping on your head. They also have this really nifty little ability when they do that.
Do
They
they throw
have-
poop to blind him?
What's that?
Do they throw poop in order to blind him?
Creatures failing a saving throw against the Mad Monkey's distraction attack are deafened for 1 minute as well as nauseated.
Ooh, if you're deafened, then you have to roll spell checks.
Is that happening here? What sort of save is this?
Alright, it is.
He
a
said will.
What
How's
is-
your
what is
will?
it?
My will is my second best save.
That's a saving throw against the. It doesn't say.
Oh, but my save is worse while I'm not raging.
What's the level of the spell?
The spell itself is a level.
Well, but
Mad Monkeys is a level 3
we
spell.
want the stats of the swarm.
If not, it might be a 15. I can be wrong.
Where can I find it?
Well, Swarm of Monkeys, that's the spell, isn't it?
It's called Mad Monkeys.
Mad Monkeys.
Yeah, it's a level 3 spell.
So I think it goes based off the spell level itself.
I don't know if...
Which will then be... It should be 10 plus spell level plus your whatever skill you use for spell casting, which I think should be charisma, isn't it?
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
For Druid?
Yeah.
I misunderstood how your spell worked. Yeah, it should
Wait,
be your
hold
spell
on.
save DC.
It's your charisma. So it should be your charisma modifier plus the spell level plus 10.
Oh, wait.
Hold on.
Druid says
Okay,
wisdom.
It says here, yeah, it's
wisdom
for druids.
Yeah,
it's
because
my
he's a
wisdom.
divine caster.
Okay, so it's
Wisdom.
okay. Wisdom plus
Plus 10?
spell level plus 10.
My wisdom modifier?
Yeah.
Plus 3.
No, not your wisdom thing.
Alright, so I have to beat a 16. Alright, so... 10 plus 11, that is 21 to save.
So you
Nice and
are
runny.
not deafened, but you hear very annoying monkeys around.
And they will attempt to and the monkeys attempt one disarm or steal combat maneuver each turn as a free action against any creature that begins its turn in the swarm. Using my caster level plus my casting ability score bonus for the CMB. Yeah, oh, there's a thing I was trying to figure out. An object stolen by monkeys takes swarm damage each round the swarm is in possession of the object. So yeah,
you're
on
gonna
your turn.
You aren't gonna disarm me because I'm not wielding anything.
that is
So
a
I
good
guess you
point.
just try to steal one of my items.
What items do you have? I don't know.
That's
I guess
not
that's
like
up to you
actually
guys.
like being worn. The only one that I'm not actually wearing is my rhyme rod. Which
They also have the ability to steal, so I guess they can't take anything you got. But it's at the beginning of a turn that you begin in a swarm, so they don't do that now.
Well, you casted it in his. He's gonna start in there.
Yeah, he's
So-
gonna start in there. The duration of the spell is 1 round per level, so. And then it's
I was gonna
Spidey's
say.
turn.
I was gonna just
Oh,
try to
oh.
walk out of them.
Oh, it's the Spider's
you-
turn right after that, though.
Okay, so it's Spidey's turn.
It's Spidey's turn.
What is Spidey,
Spidey
gonna
is
do?
going to use. Wait, hold on. Is this only a ranged attack? Can I use web even if they're? Hold on. Can I use a web even if I'm right next to him?
Yeah, you mean, yeah. It should be
Alright.
on the range, unless the range says you have to be X feet away.
It says +5 range. I guess it just doesn't give me the bonus if I'm close to him. Okay. Spidey is going to attempt to roll you up in a web. That does not work.
So you're shooting a web at him.
Well, it didn't work, but yes, that's what happened.
Okay, you can go. It's your turn. But the
Alright.
monkeys,
Monkeys tried
they
to steal
make.
something from me.
Well, they make a CMB check, I think.
Yeah.
So I
you
rolled
ha-
that, right? I rolled that?
Yeah.
I rolled that.
So
You
my
roll that,
combat
you have
maneuver
to-
defense is 27.
Hold on. Plus 10 plus 13. That didn't work. Okay. The monkeys fail their attempt
Wow.
to steal something from you.
Alright. I think I want to deal with this large group of creatures here. I was hoping that I wouldn't have to use this. See, I think if I move here... Yeah, so I take a 5-foot step, so that won't provoke attacks of opportunity. Oh wait, actually, no, I'm not taking a 5-foot step, I'm moving. And I'm moving over here.
That doesn't invoke an attack, does it?
I believe
From
I
the
provoke
spider? No, I
from
know
the
for sure.
spider.
Oh, I thought you were far
Spiders
enough-
and monkey.
Okay.
Swarms are weird though.
I don't. Yeah, the swarm is weird. I do apologize.
Yeah, so swarms only attack by being in someone's space.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's how they attack.
So just the spider then.
Yep, Spidey time.
Okay,
Spidey's
I guess
gonna attempt
I
to-
am also raging here, if that matters. Because I need to be raging for what I'm about to do.
Okay. Spidey's gonna attempt to web you up again. That doesn't work. Cool.
Alright, and then I will use my breath weapon attacking attacking this group of creatures here. Out to 30 feet. Because I'm pretty sure mine is a cone. Let's see. Yes, 30-foot cone. They get a reflex save at least a check of 18. So if they can beat an 18 for reflex, they take half.
Okay.
And
I'll go monkeys first, I guess.
4 monkeys.
22.
John, what did you bring the monkeys into?
That's not my roll for damage. The 22 means they take half damage.
And then how much damage are you dealing to them?
If you can roll the saves for the other ones real quick.
Okay.
I wanna
monkeys.
do this all at once.
Yeah, that's fine. Vespa is a critical failure.
So the spider fails as well. So the monkeys take half, everything takes full, and I am hitting the roll in D20 because I don't have 10 dice on me.
28 damage to everyone?
Except the monkeys, who take only 14.
Okay. The spider is defo dead.
And as I start to breathe a cone of ice, I say, "Chill out!"
Oh my god.
The spider is out, and I'm assuming it withers away? That's kind of weird. The monkeys, I guess we can say that there were as many monkeys as there were its health. Are y'all cool with that?
Sure.
There were 22
Sure.
monkeys, now there are 6.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, 8. 8 monkeys left.
Yeah.
And Vespa is on her last legs at this point.
8 little monkeys tripping on the bed because the other 19 died.
Oh god, I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. All right, so what's up now?
Well, that was a move and a standard action, so I am done.
Question: is that breath poisonous?
No, it's cold. I nearly did an acid dragon because I never see acid builds, but I have so many ice spells that I just kind of decided to swap it over.
Okay.
Well, ice spells are the
They
best.
really
ones.
are.
They're the ones that deal the most damage.
They also
Well, I got
just have
nothing
like
else to do, so
really
I'm gonna-
annoying
you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna
statuses.
try to. I'm gonna summon a rhino.
Jeez.
Well,
I prepared a
at
lot
least
of
you
summon
last-
spells, by the way.
Well, you've summoned.
tell.
I mean, you've lasted a little bit longer than the first one.
All right, I'm going to summon a rhino right in front of me by ripping off one of my pieces of bark off of my forearm and just launch it out in front of me. And it is a. I forgot I chose this.
The rhino.
I forgot. Okay.
Well, you chose a
I
rhino.
chose the rhino.
No. That's yes.
So, for those of you at home who don't understand what's just going on, I summoned a. Okay, I had to pick PNGs for the creatures that I summoned, and since I couldn't find one for a rhino PNG, I could find one for the rhino from Spider-Man, and I totally forgot until just now.
As soon as you summon the rhino, you see from the sky, Stan Lee flying down.
It's doing me.
And with the note in his hand saying cease and desist, and they try to take the rhino with him.
What do I roll for that?
Nothing. Nothing can beat Stan Lee, dude. He is God.
Alright, so I should have gotten my fast healing there.
Well, you've
Alright,
taken
and
damage.
then I'm going to attempt to charge you.
Yes, I have taken damage.
Rhino's going to attempt to charge you.
Alright.
How big is the
It's
rhino? Is it a large
I
creature?
mean, they're rhinos. It should be large. Hold on. I gotta check.
It,
You guys are
I'm pretty sure
large.
it's large.
Creature, doesn't it?
It's large.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
A creature the same size as you, space-wise, I don't know about height-wise, charges at you.
Roll.
Alright. And then I roll a...
It's an interesting board state.
It's a weird board state, I'm sorry.
Very
Okay, I don't get any
interesting.
bonuses for that. I'm gonna just say he tries to gore you instead.
You don't get any bonuses?
There's no bonuses for charging, apparently.
I think the main bonus for charging is that you move,
That you move.
yeah, you get to move twice
But don't
your
you
range and still attack.
Nah, he's too close to you for that, and I don't want to lose his presence in front of me. I'm just gonna gore you instead. roll 1d20 plus 8. Does that finally hit you? Because I don't know what hits you anymore.
That looks like it's
Yeah,
a hit.
that hits.
Oh, thank God, the first time I got to hit you, and it's only been 2 hours.
You've hit me at least once before. I just healed all but one of it.
Oh, yes, John, by the way, are you sure you want to make it a third round?
You wanted to do best 2 out of 3? I'm pretty sure this is going to kill me.
I'm saying that I'm going to guess best 2 out of 3
Yep.
here.
12 damage?
Alright, so 5 of those non-lethal. None of it's cold, I assume.
No, he's a rhino.
Yeah.
It's all cold.
Oh, well, I have 10 cold resistance, so... Wait, I need to go over here. So I take 5 of that, and... Alright. Man, I want to reference, like, all sorts of masks things here, but I can't.
I totally forgot that I wasn't supposed to do that.
I mean, sure you can. They'll just be cut out.
Oh, that's fair.
So it's like you never set them.
I mean, I don't know. You tend to not cut things out.
Man, can I just, like, straight up pull
I-
your Merry Christmas thing from here? What's your favorite holiday?
Oh, no, I'm all
It
for
doesn't
it.
even work, because that's not my name.
Oh my God. Also, that's not even a holiday here. It's called... What did we call it again? I forgot. The winter holiday.
I'm gonna steal another holiday. It's called, what is
I thought we
it?
called it like Winter Mass or something like that. And it was like in preparation of the Frost Father.
Frost Veil, Hogs, what's
It's
the one in Discworld?
I don't remember that.
Candlelights.
It's
That's
not
what
Candlelights. Defo
It's
not
called
Candlelights.
Candlelights.
Well, technically, Candlelights is not the other podcast thing. Theirs is Candle Nights.
Well, I'm not doing that.
It's
is a-
legally distinct.
No, this is shitty. This is like This is like Deadpool coming out because Deathstroke exists.
This is copywritten. Copywritten David.
Yeah, David, get sued, please.
TM.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I have summoned the Rhino to help me, so...
Friendly reminder that I'm technically not associated with this thing, and if you sue them, I'm staying out of it.
John, each time y'all mention the Rhino, I'm gonna have to bleep it.
No, I'm not saying the Rhino, I'm saying the
No,
Rhino.
I'm gonna bleep everything that's mentioned the Rhino.
The rhinoceros. Does that get
The
bleeped?
rhinoceros.
Careful,
yeah,
you
that's
almost
what
said the Rhinox, and that's a species of creatures from Spyro. We
What
have
if you
derailed
refer
this.
to him by his scientific name? I'm looking up the scientific name of
Rhinoceros,
a rhino.
rhinoceros.
Well, John, how much damage are you
I
doing?
did it, 12.
He dealt
Oh,
12.
12. Okay.
Also,
I'm
the
gonna-
spider
And how
from
much is that
Adventure Time
DR?
apparently died.
I do not
What
have
DR?
any damage resistance. I traded my damage resistance for fast healing.
Oh, nice.
Alright, so,
Rhino's Sarah today.
oh, his name is Sari then. Sari.
Okay, John, is it anything else you have left?
That was all the juice that I had.
That the monkey's not going to
Great.
move into my square and hit me?
Oh, fuck, yes, thank you for reminding me.
No,
They do
wait,
that.
you ended your turn.
No, Falls is a nice guy. He's giving me all the advantages here.
Well, I am planning on just straight up murdering that rhinoceros on my turn.
Please don't tear it in half.
Tear it into thirds. You never said you can't tear it into thirds.
Oh no. I forgot. I don't have to... Wait, I roll a thingy, don't I, for this?
I think
Yes,
I
sir.
just take swarm damage. I'm not sure how swarms work.
They do a saving throw against you. When they try to... Wait, hold on.
No, but that's when they try to
When
have
I
their
summon
effects.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think I just take 2d6 or something. It also doesn't have the stuff for distraction. Oh, it's DC 14. Presumably a will save, correct?
That's up to you, David.
It should say on the thing.
I would
but
think it would
It's
be
a
a fort
special
save since
attacks
they're- Oh, no, it's a
distraction
will.
DC 14. Okay.
Yeah, that would be will. Don't listen
Uh,
to me. I'm not doing this.
I got a 23 for my will save versus distraction.
You are a very patient person.
Well, I get bonuses to will saves during raging. I also just have
Poor
a
monkey.
goodwill save. Alright. So I guess I start my turn, and this is the 4th round of rage I'm using. And I heal 4 normal HP and 4 of the non-lethal damage.
Boom! I still got you down 4.
Yes, you do, and you also still have 1 non-lethal marked on me.
By the way, it's a quick heads up. I don't know what jumped me distraction, but technically it's a fortitude type.
Okay, well then add like 7 to that saving throw.
Oh boy.
I try to help you, John.
Oh boy.
It's a charisma check. Roll a charisma.
Oh, well, I think I barely make it then at a 14.
Oh god, I thought you have.
I'm a
second
charisma-based caster.
But you're an orc.
I'm
You're not very
half-orc.
charismatic. My
Yeah.
apologies. Me and my.
Yeah, he's
I'm
half
sorry if
orc
I-
and like 1/8 dragon apparently.
It is
I
my
wanna take this
ancestry.
time. I
And
wanna
I'm
take
like
this time
1/8
to apologize
tree.
to all orcs.
We're all 1/8 dragon in my tribe, as is tradition.
So Paul, who are you gonna murder this
Oh,
time?
I am murdering this rhinoceros.
You can't one-shot
Nice.
my rhino.
No, but I have 5 attacks around.
What the fuck? Where were those earlier?
It's multi-attack, so I get my 2 iteratives and my 3 natural attacks.
I don't remember level 10 characters being this strong.
You gotta build for it.
Oh my god.
No, and before you say that this is a character built just for combat, I do in fact have a +10 to diplomacy as well.
Well, I didn't think you were stupid. Oh, Kelvin min-max too much.
Kelvin trade ability to breathe in order to hit harder. Alright, so let's roll this first attack. Using swift action for arcane strike and power attack.
Oh my god, John.
Hmm?
Quick thing. Where are your feet?
What's that? They're right here.
Where are your feet?
They're right there under where it says feats.
All I see is items.
No, look at where feats and special abilities.
Yeah,
Where it says wild empathy, nature bond,
Oh,
resist
okay.
nature's lure, wild shape, venom immunity.
oh hey, I
you-
have
you-
blind sense. Apparently. I rolled a 6, so does a 25 hit your rhinoceros?
Does a 25 hit my... Let me go double check my AC really quick, and yes it does.
Okay. That's a D8, right? Yes. So that'll be 28 damage to your rhinoceros.
How exactly are you hurting him so I can know exactly how to envision your murdering of him?
It's piercing. So I'm using my armor spikes. So really, I'm just like trying to like hit him with any part of my armor.
So are you like gut punching him and putting your actual fist in his belly or something?
Well, it specifically has to be not with my hands because I use my claws for that. But it might just be like backhanding him. Maybe that might work.
That still hurts. How much damage did you do again?
That was 28.
Okay, I'm still alive.
All right. Second attack against the rhinoceros. Still armor spikes.
Unnecessary.
A 26 to hit.
Let's see, does that kill? It most certainly does.
Well, that's not damage. That was just my to hit roll.
Okay, but if that was damage, it would have killed her.
26 damage as well.
Fuck you!
Rolled a 5 on that D8.
Yes, it does kill the Rhinoceratopsis.
Alright, how do I attack a swarm? Because I still got 3 more attacks and I plan to use them.
Oh god, I guess you just swap them?
Yeah, but don't swarms like take half damage from everything or something? Like, they're really annoying. Oh,
It is
defensive
okay.
abilities half damage from weapons. And since these are natural weapons, you take half damage from those.
Okay, I mean,
Alright.
there's 6 monkeys left. I mean, like, however much damage you
little
can...
monkeys jumping on the...
Alright,
Six little monkeys jumping on an orc.
I'm gonna see how many monkeys I can catch with my bite attack then.
What the fuck are you going to... Why? Why would you eat my monkeys?
He hasn't
This is
eaten
in
all day?
character. Why would you eat my monkeys?
Remember, I'm raging.
Okay.
So I assume that I'm
assuming
just
that-
lost in my rage. I'm just like, there are monkeys over me, and I just go...
I'm assuming that you're a very civilized person outside of your magical rage.
Oh, yeah. No, did you not catch the thing where I'm, like, yelling at
Oh,
the
no.
crowd to be like,
Yeah.
hey, don't do that?
Yeah, no, I picked up on that. It's just you seem to be like a very honorable person, minus the biting my monkeys.
No, he's, like, vicious in combat, but he likes to hold himself in high standing.
Okay.
Alright. So, that is a 17 plus 6... 33? Yes, 33 to hit.
Yes, that hits them.
Alright, so that deals at least 26 damage before I roll this damage. Or die.
You are capable of eating 26 monkeys at this point.
So I deal 34 halved, so only 17 damage to these monkeys.
You killed enough monkeys to kill them.
You killed the monkeys down.
This is just the fight now, like...
Is this what it's like for Ash Ketchum to fight Cell?
Oh no! Oh no! Alright, I have 2 claw attacks still, but there's nothing in range.
You can't, like, extend your claws or anything?
It would take a standard action for me to cast Long Arm. But yes, I could in theory.
Well, I guess, does that end your turn?
Yeah.
Well, the monkeys are dead too. I guess they're not on you anymore.
Do you have any, like, really strong summoning you can do now?
I don't want to summon anything else. I kind of want to save that for the rest of the tournament at this point.
He just watched me, like, eviscerate a rhinoceros and, like, a bunch of monkeys.
Okay, so Vespa's going to attempt to sting you again.
The thing is, I really don't want to attack your animal companion because I don't know the rules on her coming back.
That's a separate thing. That's not based on me, my friend.
Yeah, so, like...
Yeah. Also, Vespa's just too adorable.
Fair.
She's only doing what she's been trained to do. That doesn't hit you, I'm assuming.
Sorry, my stat... Yeah, no, it doesn't. Especially since I have, like, a +3 to AC right now because I hit things.
Alright, I got this. I'm going to use a spell that I kind of wanted to use on someone else, somewhere else. But I kind of want to use it now, maybe? I don't know.
I mean, you can always use up one of your hit points to get it back. I mean, your
I guess I'll save it.
hero points.
Yeah, I'll save that for later then. I am going to... Jeez, but Cedro doesn't know what to do at this point. He understands, but he can't really do anything. He's gonna stand there. Fuck.
Oh, no!
Hey, you know what? He just puts his hands up. He's like, do what you gotta do.
It's like mindless. I cannot use, like, any charisma, wisdom, or no, I can use wisdom skills. But I can't use charisma or intelligence-based skills while raging.
So I guess you're not coherent enough to understand what I said, or...
Basically, I assume. Alright, so I'm gonna just charge at you. Lead with the iteratives, because I think you're supposed to go with highest base attack into lowest base attack. Or something like that. It's more than 20. It's more than 30, I think.
The damage you're gonna be dealing?
Yeah, it's, oh no, the attack roll. It's 14 plus... It's this math number, and I can't think right now for some reason. 33?
33?
Yeah, 14 plus 19, 33, right? And we attack with D8, and that's 3, so 24 damage. And then the more spikes, because we have the armor spikes, is a 24 to hit. I assume that hits.
Yes.
Alright. A 6 plus that, so 27?
Yes. Cedro is down.
Okay.
And -5 health, so...
I also heal back up to full at the beginning of this round. Well, you're down, so the fight is over, correct?
The fight is over. David, I think we're adding the 2 out of 3 thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I honestly thought they were gonna be a lot faster, but... Hey, congratulations, man.
Yeah, that was...
This is in character on the bench.
I definitely try it, or offer the hand to help you up after I stop raging, so that it's not just like a vicious claw.
No, man. Oh my god. Hey, you're a tough one.
Well, you have to be tough in Eisrich.
Yeah. Oh man. In Selva, it's mostly just trying to figure out how to live with the animals and stuff. You know, I figured that if I could just learn how to deal with them, I could deal with anything, but I guess out here it's a little different.
Yeah. Yes, I suppose so. Where I'm from, we have to fight the animals or they'll kill us instead.
Yeah, I mean, so high up in the mountains, though, you guys don't got to deal with many, just those 1 or 2 big ones, right?
Yeah. The occasional ogre. Luckily, my tribe is on good terms with a number of dragons.
Hey, I should probably go seek out some dragons sometime just to chat. Well, good game, man. He gives you his arm out.
I meet his hand and shake. I assume
he stabs you. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I can't believe you've done this.
You fool! The game is mine. No,
John wins the 3rd round.
He does pretend to say that though, in a very obvious joking fashion.
You like have a hand buzzer.
I don't have to waste a spell slot on that, do I?
You use up all your spells.
I used up all my spells for a pointless joy buzzer.
No, I mean, I think you could find like a joy buzzer for like a copper piece, probably.
Oh no. Oh my god. Okay, so that happened. This is the episode where John was brutally murdered.
Twice.
This is twice. This is that scene from the Avengers where Loki is confronted by the Hulk, and he just grabs him and moves him around, and I'm just like, huh, okay, that happened. Well then,
my recommendation: you're a druid. Well, I guess it's more of a ranger thing, but bear traps are cheap and do a lot of damage.
Yeah, I should have invested in that. I can't change that now because it's like, well, I'm fucked now.
You should. Well, whoever's GMing his next match, you should just let him. I guess it's actually just.
Well, I'm going up against. David's gonna do the DMing on that one, and I'm gonna be going up against Donovan. I'm gonna ask him if he's cool with it, and I'm probably sure he'll be fine if he listens to this.
Yeah, like I think David, you should just let him get some like big 6 items or something.
Good sir. You had your chance.
That is a fair point.
Nah, dude, I don't care.
Yeah, I'll just consult Donovan about this. In case anybody is wondering, there's other 2 names that I've been throwing around. Donovan, he is going to be in both of our stories that are going to be taking place in the summer. The Masks campaign and the one that we haven't quite named yet for the Pathfinder one.
Spooky, scary, creepy things.
Are we actually calling it that? Squiggly.
I have no clue.
So, no, hold on. Say it again, so I can just call it that.
Spooky, creepy, scary things.
You said squiggly, scary things just now, though.
No.
Spooky.
I said spooky, scary, creepy. Damn it!
See,
I forgot.
you're
You
doing
messed me
Well,
up.
if I knew that was the
Spooky, scary.
title, I mean, I know I'm not in it because of limitations, but I definitely would have built like one of the occult classes as opposed to what I had planned.
Good point. I'm still keeping whatever I've got planned. I will have to apparently study Pathfinder more because I apparently suck at it very much, which is just in line with midterm week at school. Story of my life.
I can help you out with a few things because it's really just like there's a lot of stuff hidden on the SRD. Like,
hey, if you want to chat about that after we're done, you want to do that?
Sure.
All right, we got like 2 hours on this thing already. That's why.
Oh yeah, that's a fair point.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna just do really quicker goodbyes. David, if you want to take over.
By the way, next week, this is going to continue. Donovan was supposed to be here today due to some issues. He had to skip out on this. He should be back next episode, and that episode would be me against him. So be excited for that.
And I'll be damned.
And also,
nothing really.
that too. And also, as a quick announcement, because I can't believe John did not announce this, me and John are going to be at Dallas Fan Expo. Fan Expo.
Heck yeah, we are.
Heck yeah. So, that's where we're going to be next month, around the 6th?
Yeah, around the... hold on. I wrote on the 5th on my calendar, but I think that might be the day before.
No, I think it starts at the 5th.
Oh,
5th,
okay.
6th, and 7th, I think, are the days.
Yeah, we got a booth.
So, hopefully, we're going to be there all 3 days.
Well, hopefully, no, I'm going to be there all 3 days for sure.
So, yeah, that is exciting.
Yeah.
Something new for our adventure.
Yeah,
and hopefully can help grow our show.
Yes.
But, yes, hopefully, yeah, I'll see us there.
All right, bye, guys. Oh, and thank you very much, Paul, for showing up to today's episode. We really couldn't have done this without you.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed being here.
Oh, no, he
Yeah,
broke.
yeah, I clearly could not do this without you. But, so yeah, you typically would end with an argument, but I guess we're so short on time right now, there's no room for it, so.
I mean, to be fair, I am pretty pissed that I got murdered so quickly.
I think Doc should
I
vote.
just prolonged the inevitable. Dogs should vote?
I think Doc should vote. Change my mind.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Luke Skywalker's a shitty wizard. Change my mind.
He's a monk.
Like I said, a shitty wizard.
I'm gonna end with the same thing I always say, and that is Fantastic 4 wasn't that bad.
I mean, you made a good point about that last episode, though.
Okay, guys. Bye. Say bye,
Bye,
everybody.
guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys. Bye, everybody.
Hey guys, this is David. One more time, thank you for sticking to the end. Now, to do the little house cleaning stuff that we always do. If you want to follow our show, you can do so on Twitter at CanvasCast, and you can also follow me and John in our own personal accounts. John at JohnnyVE3, and you can follow me at CC_Foz. Also, you want to follow our web series, you can do so at Sci-Star Comics. You can also read our comics on our website, Sci-Star.net. Now, like we did mention, and towards the end of the episode, we will be in Fan Expo at the first week of April. And can't remember the specific dates, but I think it starts at the 6th, 7th, or 8th, or the 5th, 6th, and 7th. Should have looked it up before I record this. Forgot to do so. But, yes, we will be there, so we'll be happy to see you guys, and hopefully gain more listeners because of that experience. I also want to give a special thanks to Paul for joining us in this episode. Again, literally, if he did not show up that day, we were not sure what we were going to put out that day because we recorded this episode very last minute. So again, thank you, Paul, for jumping in and taking in that place. And also, like we said at the towards the end of the show, our next episode will be another versus episode, and the next one will be me versus our other friend Donovan, who actually takes part in both the Pathfinder and Mask campaign. So, next episode, me versus Don, gonna be great, and until next time.